Welcome. So, first impressions on Black Myth Wukong. I want to talk about this game a little bit. First few minutes, I've played like around 2 or 3 hours of the game so far. That intro sequence was awesome with the Monkey King facing off against the ancient entities of Chinese mythology. Apparently takes place supposedly after Journey to the West. I haven't read that story, so I honestly don't know what Journey to the West is all about. I should look it up. But I actually thought that we would be um, playing the Sun Wukong or the Monkey King throughout, but it seems like it's an event that took place and then um, you play a monkey or the destined one. So we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens with that. But first impressions, I'm really astonished and surprised with the game. It looks amazing, and when that intro sequence, I think it was running at like 30 frames per second. So after choosing performance, and then I saw it's like, as first impressions go, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, is it gonna be like that throughout the game? But after the intro sequence, like once you get into the real meat of the game, when you start your long journey, then it's all right from there. It runs at I would say pretty much steady 60 frames per second, and as a person who plays a lot of the Souls games, I am pretty impressed with the game so far. Um, there's a lot to look into. I've seen a lot of. I've come across bits and pieces of the game, like as you progress forth, like what's coming, and other things like that. It's the game seems to feel a little heavy. Like when you control the character, it seems to feel a little heavy, and I'm not exactly a big fan of how the heavy attack plays, uh, because once you press it, it's like the character goes like that, like he changes stance, and then he goes in for it. So it's like there's a buffer of animations, and once you press that button, you have to dedicate yourself to that button. From my experience, like if you just press it once, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I'm not supposed to do that. Maybe I'm supposed to hold it down and then wait for my opportunity and then strike. But hey, I don't know. I stick mostly to the light attacks. But hey, it's still too early to judge, right? Still way too early to judge. But this is just my first impressions of the game so far. The character does feel slightly heavy, and uh, you need to be aware of how you want to move and how you want to dedicate and adjust your movement accordingly. Um, it kind of reminds me a bit of Monster Hunter, where if you want to perform an action, you need to dedicate to yourself to that action. Like you need to be sure that you want to do that, because once you do that, you're committed to that animation and whatnot. At least that's what it feels like so far. But again, I've only played a few hours so far. But some people have already 100% platinum completed the game already. So there's uh, I kind of feel like I'm late to the party so far. But yeah, we're having fun, with the game. We're streaming the game, recording, doing many other things. Just constantly working and doing many things. Uh, but yeah, the playthrough will consist of commentary. So we will talk with you guys as we go, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. Can't wait to share it with you guys. We've recorded quite a few hours of footage, but we still have more to go with it. and we'll see where it goes. So far, I think I've beaten like three or four bosses. No, I think I've beaten like two or three. Yeah, three bosses I think. And the fourth one, I came across the fourth, but he kept whooping me, man. I had to find another. I had to find another route to avoid him. I'll go back to him once I level up my character. It's like a big. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a big humanoid figure with a huge head and prayer beads, and he just whips me, man. But yeah, man, just kicking butt with the stick. Feels great. It feels great, and we're very excited to see it. It feels somewhat similar to Sekiro in some way, kind of like Bloodborne a bit, in the sense that there is not really a block button. So far, you need to depend on dodging. But yeah, it's gonna be great. It's looking to be very promising. It's looking to be very rewarding as well. Seeing all the praise, seeing people so excited to just dedicate themselves to 100% completing the game already. Wow, some real monsters out there, man. How do you guys do it? It's crazy. It's fun. It's great. But yeah, I just wanted to take the time to talk with you guys a bit and have some, just give a few impressions. And if you've played the game, let us know what are your impressions so far. How far are you into the game, and are you enjoying it? Star Wars Outlaws is coming out just around the corner, so we're biting off way more than we can chew. I'm telling you, man, we're biting off way more than we can chew. But it's great. I love it. It's intense. Great stuff. So, thanks everyone. And we'll see you all real soon. Take care.